Early morning here in Dubai. I figure there's gonna be a lot of people kind of clicking right now, just guys who are influenced by the Larry videos. So I figured I'd do a little introduction into where arm wrestling is right now in the world. What is arm wrestling? So arm wrestling is one of the most ancient sports. Been around probably forever. Every once in a while we get bigger, but arm wrestling is an underground sport, really, for the most part. Guaranteed, probably in the town that you're living or close to it, there's an arm wrestling club that you just might not know about. Arm wrestling is organized into a few main chains. You have your amateur chain, whether it's WAF or IFA, doesn't really matter. Amateur chain gets together on basically a provincial, national, and world championship on an annual cycle. Morning. On an annual cycle. These, different parts of the world get the world championships every year. A lot of people love it. It's where a lot of athletes start. I started in the WAF circuits way back in the 90s. A lot of people move to the pro leagues. The two, I'd say, main professional leagues in the world right now are World Arm Wrestling League, and that's what I'm involved in. It's a North American based professional arm wrestling league. Does shows. Anyways, if you're on YouTube, you've probably seen it already. Professional arm wrestling league out of Europe. Is high level arm wrestling, super serious athletes. This is what years of dedication in the sport look like. We're the best guys all over the place. Who's the best in the world right now? It's not me. It was me a while ago, but people are like, Devon, are you the best in the world? I'm close to it. I'm not a bad arm wrestler, but the level's really high in the sport. Names that are up there, guys like Levon Sagnashvili, Vitaly Larratt, Michael Todd. Those three are probably in most people's books the best guys in the world. Arm wrestling's a beautiful sport. We have weight classes, so I'm talking about open weight guys right there. No matter what you weigh, there's a spot for you. You can at the WAF championships, which is tested. You got divisions every 5 kilos, 10 kilos once it gets a bit heavier. You got age divisions. Obviously, there's a ton of girls in the sport. You want to watch great arm wrestling, follow the women. Swedish women. A lot of Europeans are more into it than North American, but in North America we've got lots of standouts as well, so really inclusive sport. Arm wrestling is a sport that, one of the reasons that I love it is you can do it your whole life. People start when they're young, people start when they're kids. It's the best time to start, but you can do it your entire life. I always like to use the example of Crazy George. Crazy George is almost 70 now. It wouldn't be fair for me to say that he's the best in the world now, but a few years ago, even just a few years ago, I would have made a strong argument that he was the best guy on the planet at 80 kilo, which is really, really hard to do. So, yeah, no concussions, no spinal. Yeah, you can walk, and you just get better. Oh, thanks, Mike. So it's a great sport to be involved in. Anyways, how do you get involved? there's lots of tournaments that don't go even within those leagues. So lots of people just hold tournaments, and there's a lot of smaller leagues that are like probably in your area, in your region. If you've made it this far and you're really interested in the arm wrestling community, there's a lot of projects that are coming up. One that I'm extremely excited about is Armbet. Armbet.com. We're probably days, maybe 10 days or so, I don't know, from launching community-based app. Just plug you into the community. And there's just a link below. Anyways, have a great day. It's like 7 o'clock and I'm already starting to sweat. Grip and rip, turn and burn, power up.